What if the secret to transforming every single area of your life was hiding in the 1 hour of the day you have been ignoring the most? The hour that sets the tone for everything that follows. The hour that most people sleepwalk through on autopilot, hitting snooze, checking their phone, rushing out the door, already behind, already stressed, already reactive. Hal Elrod was in a near-fatal car accident at age 20. He was clinically dead for 6 minutes. He woke up with permanent brain damage and was told he would never walk again. He walked out of the hospital. Then the 2008 financial crash wiped out everything he had built. And in the darkest period of his life, he discovered that the answer was not a new business strategy. It was one single habit: how he spent the first hour of every morning. Today we are breaking down The Miracle Morning by Hal Elrod, the book that has transformed over 2 million lives worldwide. Welcome to CosmiReads. This is video 6 in our series. Think and Grow Rich gave us the burning desire. The Secret gave us the law. Ask and it is given gave us the emotional map. Dr. Joe Dispenza showed us how to rewire the brain. Joseph Murphy gave us the subconscious programming manual. Today, Hal Elrod gives us the daily delivery system for all of it. The Miracle Morning is the structure, the morning routine, that activates every single principle from every book we have covered. It is how you go from knowing this information to living it every day. Elrod's core thesis is simple. How you start your morning sets the trajectory for your entire day. How you spend your days is how you spend your life. Therefore, how you spend your mornings is ultimately how you spend your life. When you wake up and immediately check your phone, you put yourself into a reactive state. When you wake up and hit snooze, you are practicing the habit of giving up in the very first decision of the day. When you wake up and spend your first hour in silence, in movement, in gratitude, in vision, you are building the foundation that everything else in your day is constructed on. SAVERS is the acronym for the 6 practices of the Miracle Morning. S is for silence, intentional stillness, meditation, or deep breathing for 5 to 10 minutes. Your first act is to stop adding noise and access your deepest clarity. A is for affirmations, written statements you read aloud that reinforce your identity, values, and goals. Write them with a why. The why is where the feeling lives. V is for visualization, mentally rehearsing your desired outcomes and ideal day. Add inspiring music. Emotional intensity is what makes visualization shift your neurochemistry. E is for exercise, 20 minutes of any physical movement before consuming any media. Your brain chemistry after morning movement is measurably different from without it. R is for reading, 10 pages of a personal development book every morning. 10 pages daily equals 18 books per year. In 3 years, you are in the top 1% of the most well-read people in your field. S is for scribing, intentional journaling. 3 gratitudes, 1 affirmation, 1 intention, simple, honest, daily. Together, the 6 savers take 60 minutes, but a 6-minute version exists, 1 minute per saver, for days when time is tight. A 6-minute practice done consistently for a year will transform your life more profoundly than an occasional perfect hour. Rachel had been in the same marketing role for 5 years, competent, reliable, and completely invisible. The Miracle Morning gave her silence, clarity, affirmations replacing self-doubt, visualization of the leadership role she wanted, and reading that gave her ideas she brought to her team. She was promoted, 4 months after starting. Tom was 42, exhausted, and stuck in the same weight for years. Not because he lacked information, but because his identity did not include being someone who prioritized health. The affirmations and visualization shifted his identity first. The weight loss followed as a side effect. Aisha was a mother of 3 and a teacher living in constant overwhelm and reactivity. She started with 6 minutes. By week 2, she was arriving at the breakfast table calmer and more present. The miracle morning became the best parenting decision she ever made. Daniel had been stuck at the same revenue level in his business for 18 months. The Scribing Saver gave him clarity on his 3 highest leverage priorities every morning. The Visualization Saver gave him his why. 6 months later, he left his day job. 5 implementation tips. 1. Start with 6 minutes, not 60. Build the habit first. Duration comes later. 2. Prepare everything the night before. Clothes out, journal ready, alarm set with a meaningful label across the room. 3. Stack the miracle morning with your existing practices from this series. Murphy's passing over technique the night before, Dispenza's elevated emotion during visualization, the emotional guidance scale as your scribing check-in. 4. Join the Miracle Morning community on Facebook and drop your check-in daily. Community accountability multiplies consistency significantly. 5. Rate your level 10 life every Sunday in 6 areas: health, relationships, finances, growth, career, and spiritual. Track the numbers. Visible progress is the most powerful motivator in existence. Your 7-day challenge. Day 1. Prepare tonight and do 6 minutes tomorrow. 1 minute per saver. Day 2. Extend to 12 minutes and write your affirmations for the first time. Day 3. Add a vision board image to your visualization and connect it to elevated emotion. Day 4. Extend to 20 minutes and add 5 minutes of movement. Day 5. Add 10 pages of reading and write 1 insight you will apply today. Day 6. Complete all 6 savers for 30 minutes and rate your level 10 life in 6 areas. Day 7. Complete your full miracle morning and drop your biggest shift in the comments. The Miracle Morning, the daily delivery system for everything you have learned in this entire series. 6 practices, 60 minutes, or 6 minutes on the hardest days. The gap between the life you are living and the life you want is the gap between your current morning and the miracle morning. Set the alarm, lay out the clothes, begin tomorrow, hit that like button if this helped. Subscribe for next week's Atomic Habits Summary by James Clear. Comment right now with your alarm time for tomorrow morning, just the time. I reply to every single one. Book and audiobook links plus free downloads are in the description. Thank you for watching CosmiReads. Manifest, read, rise. See you in the next one.